Welcome to Campus Chat, a look at the people, the opportunities, programs, and happenings at Western Nevada College. Campus Chat is made possible by the Western Nevada College Foundation.
Hello and welcome to Campus Chat. This is the show about Western Nevada Community College. Oh, Western Nevada College. See how it
Wow. You better restart.
Yeah, no, we never restart, do we, Dave? We just keep going. We just keep going. Hey, well, we're talking about the Western, by the way, my name is Helene Jesse, if you didn't know. You may not know that. We're talking about the 2008 Western Nevada College Greater Nevada Credit Union Golf Classic. It's that time of year to start thinking about signing up. It's a very popular tournament. People love to play. And my guests today are the two co-chairs of the tournament, Pam Robinson and Jack McQuirk. And so how nice to have you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so we were just talking. How long have you been involved with the Golf Classic, Pam?
Since it started 11 years ago.
Wow.
It's been a great tournament.
It
gets better every year.
It gets better every year.
Does.
How about you,
Absolutely.
Jack?
I've been in 5 years now and 3 years on chair position or co-chair.
And so why do you do it?
Because I firmly believe in education as a foundation for the community as an improvement for everybody. So anything we can do to get money into the education system helps out the workforces, the businesses, and that's why we have such a strong business support group that plays in this tournament every year because they know they receive benefits from it.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yes, I would have just said it's fun.
Yeah, for everybody that knows Jack right now, they are going, oh my God, can't believe he said that. That was awesome. Good job. That was great. Thank you, Jack. Okay, so Pam, where is it? When and where?
Okay. This year we're having it at Eagle Valley West. It's September 19th at 9 a.m. And it's just a great tournament. I think everybody needs to get out there and support the students at WNC because that's basically what this tournament does. It supports students. It helps with rural outreach, athletics department, the scholarship groups. I mean, everything that goes on with Western Nevada College to benefit our community and for the new workforce that's coming up. That all of you want to make certain that the people that are going to be working for you are well educated. This tournament helps that.
Yeah, it helps it. So, Jack, what can they expect? You golf. You always have a team out there. So what's your favorite part as a golfer when you're out there?
Well, actually, I really enjoy meeting other golfers and fellow business people in Carson City and exchanging, hi, how you've been, what's been going on. It's because a lot of us are involved in other activities like NNDA and also Rotary, and we have this bond of business people, and we really believe in supporting education. So it's nice to see. Typically speaking, we have a lot of returning teams every year. So there's a lot of people who've played in this for 3, 5, 7, 10 years. And so it's become kind of a tradition where you can come out and see some of the local business people in Carson and Reno. We're getting more and more support from Reno.
Yeah, great tournament, a lot of fun. And we wouldn't be able to do it without our sponsors, of course. And so,
right,
we talk about them, Pam.
This year, obviously, Greater Nevada Credit Union is our main sponsor. They've been our sponsor now for a few years, and we are very blessed to have them. And very proud that they have chosen our particular golf tournament to be a part of.
Yeah,
this year we also have City National. Dick Company as being one of our main sponsors. And there's just so many people out there that might not be our big sponsors, but there are sponsors also. They come in and they just contribute as many things as they can. And we are still looking for sponsors, so anybody that would like to sponsor, we have at least 2 different fields that we need sponsored right now, and that would be the apparel, the shirts that we give away. We'd love to have a sponsor for that. And also, we have the food that we serve, the barbecue. We need a sponsor for that one. So if there's anybody out there that would like to help us with those 2 sponsorships, we would love it.
Yes, and you get a banner, and you get a couple of teams in the golf tournament, and so there's a lot of perks that come with this.
It's a lot of perks.
Yeah, I always feel the team, and you get the tea bag. There's the poker run, the hole-in-one closest to the hole.
The hole-in-one is really nice because you have a chance to win a car.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of us would like to get rid of some of our bigger cars and go down a little smaller.
I'm sure there'll be fuel economical.
A few Priuses. Yeah. Because, Dick Campani, he's got Toyota, Mazda, Hyundai, Ford.
Right.
Right.
Bring a few Priuses
He'll
out.
he'll bring something that when you get your hole-in-one, you'll have a car that you can actually afford to drive.
So let's talk about hole number 17.
That's mine.
Yeah, what makes that hole so special?
This is a special one because it's the casino hole, which is fun, but also the Bloody Mary and Margarita hole, which I sponsor and serve you a Bloody Mary or a Margarita or both. And you'll find many of the team people coming across the field at me with their cup held up going, "Damn."
You'll see some, I thought you were just 17. I was, but I'm not. It's like, okay, well, you're holding up play, buddy. Can you just keep going, keep going.
I make a mean Bloody Mary, so anybody golfing, come on by.
Well, and you also have other snacks there.
Oh, yes. We have
It's a
I'm Italian. I feed you.
It's a full-service hole there. Snacks, margarita, Bloody Mary. Then you can bet, see how if your ball gets within a couple of things.
It's a circle. They're circles. But you do donate
It's
that.
at a very strategic location between holes 11 and 8. So as you're going up either 11 or down 8, she's in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
It's a crisscross.
It's a great thing. I get a lot of work.
You always want to time it. When we set up the teams, you always want to say, okay, I want to start at 11. So by the time I get to 17, it's about 11, and I can justify one.
Then you're back on 8.
Right?
You need help.
Well, that's why we have the Bloody Marys for the morning group and the margaritas for the afternoon.
Hey, so how much is this tournament?
Well,
does anyone know?
Okay, if you're a corporate
group,
team,
how much
it's
is it?
$800. If you're just going to bring a team in, $600, and it's $150 per person. But we do have a special that if you get your team in by...
Well, it won't matter because this is going to air in
Oh,
July.
that's right.
So
It's going to air too late, but we do have a special. But the wonderful thing about doing a corporate team, it's $200 more, but you do get so much more. You're going to have a T-sign, your name's in the program, in any advertising that we do, and you're mentioned at barbecues and any other function that we go to. So please do come out there. Golf with us, have fun, have a drink with me, and just enjoy yourself.
And Jack, any last words?
Have you mentioned Eagle Valley West Course this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you just have to come out and see what the great job Jim Kepler's done with the golf course out there, and the membership is going up all the time.
Great job. Friday, September 19th, Eagle Valley West. Call me, 445-3240, and I'll get you signed up. Thank you, Jack.
See you there.
Thank
Thank you,
Yeah,
Elaine.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
We'll be right back.
Bye.
Welcome back to Campus Chat. My name is Helene Jesse, and over the next 2 segments, we're going to be talking about a new innovative program that Western Nevada College has developed to meet the growing needs of industry and business in our area. And I'm very pleased to have with us 3 guests, and 2 of them you've seen before. On the far right of the screen is Buzz Sharmann. He is Dean of the Fallon Campus and Rural Development. Next to him is Ginny Dugan. She assists Buzz in the development of business and industry training and also does the continuing education portion of our programs out in the rural areas. And then Rosana Halprine, who is the instructor of information systems. You also have a master's degree in human resource management, and you are one of the curriculum designers of this new Workforce Academy, correct? Correct. So welcome. Nice to have you on the show for the first time. Nice to have everybody here. So what is the main purpose of the Workforce Academy? Who wants to talk about that?
I'll start, I guess, and these ladies can fill in. Really, I think the main purpose is we went around to employers out in the rural areas, but the same thing really applies in the Carson City, Douglas area as well. A lot of employers said, can you teach people how to work? And no, we can't teach people how to work, but we have asked Rosana to design a curriculum to really help people get into the workforce, apply for jobs, interview, and then just get a good feel for work ethic and what employers are going to be expecting them to do on the job.
Exactly.
That's a good summary.
Yeah, so what did you think? They came to you and...
Well, I've been involved in this before. I've probably been involved in doing this sort of thing, these type of programs for about 12 years. This is a little bit different take on it, but basically I hear the same thing from a lot of employers. In my previous life, I developed programs similar to this for a couple of community colleges. In one regular college, it was developing their staff. And so a lot of the training for listening skills and time management and things like that, we took that and we made a different program to address the issues that the employers asked us to address.
Because what I'm hearing, and I've heard a lot because I am out there quite a bit, hey, we'll train them how to make this certain part or manufacture whatever product we're doing, but can you, like you were saying, but tell them how to come to work on time, just basic interpersonal communications, that type of thing, right?
What the Workforce Academy really covers are things, as you mentioned, attitude and behavior, honesty and confidentiality, dependability, coming to work on time, calling your employer when you're going to be sick, teamwork and communication. So it covers a lot of areas that really seem to be common sense as far as being employed in a workplace or a work environment. But our employers seem to indicate to us that they were getting job applicants or new employees that just really didn't understand the importance of all of this to the organization and its impact on the organization's productivity.
It just doesn't seem so common sense as we thought it was.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to help.
It's amazing, isn't it? Now, why do you think that is? Because we're such an information technology-driven society, we've kind of lost some of those basic social skills, or what? Why is that, you think?
Somewhere along the line, Rosana, you might have some ideas, but somewhere along the line, particularly younger people that we're seeing through this program, but not just young people, but somewhere along the line, people have not been taught or haven't been ingrained in them that being part of a team is important, that if you decide not to come to work and call in sick on Monday morning, that's going to affect productivity of the rest of the people at work, and that honesty is an important factor on the job, and people need to be able to rely on you if you're going to be there. These are the kinds of things that, it just seems like a no-brainer, but they're not. They need to.
Yeah,
they seem to know all these things. I mean, when I address the classes while I'm teaching, and this is all interactive classes.
I was going to ask you, how is this delivered?
No, there's a very little lecture. It's all discussion, and so every time I open discussions for whatever module I'm teaching, the students bring all this stuff out. I mean, I kind of coach them along, but they're bringing it out, so they're aware of it. I've had students tell me after their program, I know this, but I never thought about it. So now it just brings it up to the consciousness level where they actually do think about it, and I don't think they realize how much of a difference it makes.
Yeah.
Could I give a little bit of history behind this program?
Oh, yeah. That was one of the questions. See how good she is. She knew I probably wasn't going to ask it and felt it was important. That's great. No, I think that's good because I was going to ask, too, something. So, yes. Tell us about the history.
Okay, thank you.
Jump right in. Actually, you don't even need me, do you?
I just want to be able to acknowledge the employers that have had input into this program. We started this. It took us about 1.5 years to actually develop the program and get started. And it started with not only the feedback that we were getting from employers as we did contract training with them, but in June of 2006, we decided to bring together the major employers within Churchill County and some representatives from our local agencies like Job Connect, Join, and the Welfare Department, and bring them together to find out what the needs were. Mm-hmm. Well, Buzz explained what the needs were. And then
the Churchill County employers really had a major impact on the input, and we took that and gave it to Rosana and asked her to develop the program. And in April, we applied for a grant, but there was some difficulty with getting that grant actually awarded. And eventually, we were funded by the state of Nevada through Nevada Works to implement the program. We got the funding in November of 2007, and we actually were able to get started implementing the program in January of 2008. And we've done four monthly workshops so far. Each of the workshops are 14 hours, consisting of 7 modules. And so far, we've had a lot of really good results.
So do you go to the actual work site, or do the workers come to you at the Fallon campus?
We teach them right at the college. Rosana teaches them right there.
But for 14 hours, right? That's not, you can get in and out pretty good. I mean,
we do it. Rosana does it in 3 days.
3 days. Mm-hmm. So if anyone is interested, how do people find out about it?
We have done some publicity. We have an ad in the paper a couple of weeks before every workshop, because it is a monthly workshop. And we also get referrals from our agency, our partners. The Job Connect Joint Incorporated, the Nevada Department of Welfare and Support Services. But we also get people walking in who see our flyers and see our brochures, and they come in and ask about the program, and they say, this sounds really good. This sounds like something that my husband or I need to do.
Now, are you finding that, do you do pre- and post-tests? I mean, what is the efficacy of the class? I mean, are you finding out that there's a marketable change in the person once they take your class? Or
I rely on these guys for that part of it, because it's going to really, the end result is for them to be able to get a job. And we're hoping that they'll let us know. And I think Ginny's been doing that.
We do follow-up. We do, well, first of all, we have an evaluation where the participants anonymously can tell us about the program. And in our last 4 workshops, we've really had outstanding evaluations. We have people coming into the workshop very reticent, kind of reluctant. By the end of the workshop, they're all chatting, and they're just saying, I didn't think I'd learn anything from this, anything new, but I did.
Right.
That was interesting.
It's been very, very helpful.
They're unemployed, and you're helping them. Have you talked to people about taking people who are already employed and putting them through that? Is that another aspect?
That's another aspect.
We have employers. In fact, it's been designed in the modules like Ginny and Rosana have talked about, and we can take modules out to different companies if they want to focus on teamwork. Rosana can go out and do a teamwork module for them, or some of the other things that she's done to work with them. It's not just campus-based. We can take it on the road, and we can pick and choose what we want based on what an employer is asking for.
Yeah, that's great. So, we talked about the young students earlier. With you actually in the classroom, Rosana, are you seeing a generational difference? I mean, do you have an entire spectrum of students?
I do.
So what's your interaction with them?
They enjoy it, and I think the fun part about it is I think that they get a chance to really see what the other generation is like, and they find, I think, that there's a lot more commonality than not.
I bet.
So I think that's really the fun part, and they do have a good time, and we have fun with this. When they leave, they've been telling me, God, that was such a great module. We had so much fun with that. So they're enjoying it. They get involved, and I think that the generation between the groups there have no bearing on the end result. They really enjoy it, and they enjoy each other. And I think that's important.
I think that is important, because we often hear, this generation, they don't know how to work, they don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do that. They
discuss their generations. I mean, they actually do discuss that, because that comes up in the conversation. Well, how come if I go to an interview and it's an older person, they're looking at my tattoos? Well, that's because it's a generation.
Cover them up, but it covers my whole face. So that's going to be tough. That will be a tough one to overcome.
One of the really valuable things about it is, I think it's on the first day of the training, you have employers come in, and you actually have an employer panel that sits down and they talk about the job and what they're looking for from employers. And and the students get to ask questions, and there get to be some interaction between employers and the students as well.
Oh, that's excellent.
Right before those employers come in, we go through a whole discussion about success, and I try to elicit response from the students on what is their definition of success. And we put it up on the board, and then immediately following, the employers come in. So the questions that are asked always, without a doubt, match up to whatever was up on the board. And so they can see the correlation between what they're saying and what employers are saying. So there's real tie-in.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, stay with us. We're going to talk more about the Workforce Academy and then how you can become involved if you want to take this class or offer it for your employees. We'll be right back with Campus Chat. Welcome back to Campus Chat. My name is Helene Jesse. I'm here with Rosana, Halprine, Ginny, Dugan, Sharmann. We're talking about the Workforce Academy in Fallon, and actually it probably could be for any student in the area. Do they receive a certificate upon completion, or?
They do.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, they do, and it's presented by me in
a
formal
great
ceremony.
I think that means a lot, though, because maybe for someone, I know when we do our scholarship reception, for a lot of people, it's the first time they've ever gotten an award in their life.
They do.
And so I think that's huge. So you guys have done a really good job in developing this program. I can't wait for you to expand it.
It is expanding. Rosana's doing training in Pershing County. We're doing some things up there, and we're looking to move out to the other counties and see what we can do out there. It's pretty portable.
How much does it cost?
Right now it's costing, because it is funded through a grant, it's costing each participant $15, I think.
Oh, that's cheap. So you guys can call, we'll give you some numbers at the end of this broadcast that you can call to sign up for that. Buzz, you've been working on a maintenance mechanic training through the Workforce Development Center. What is that program about?
Well,
who funds it? What is it?
Okay. About a year and a half ago, we were again meeting with some of the manufacturing partners we have in our community, Sherwin-Williams, Johns Manville, Kennemetal, some of the others in the Carson area as well. And they were really bringing out the point that their maintenance mechanics needed more training. So we were all ready to set up classes and do whatever they needed done. And they said, no, you don't get the idea. We don't want to take them out of production. And we don't have enough people in our company to set up a classroom for 12 or 14 people. We have 2 or 3 people that need this training. So we went back to the drawing board and we wrote a grant to the Department of Employment Training and Rehabilitation, to DETR, and we were funded for a grant to develop curriculum for online courses in electrical instrumentation, fundamentals of pneumatics, and some things like that. And our instructor in the area, Emily Halworth, who teaches full-time here on the Carson campus in electronics, has been our instructor, and she's the one that has done the work. She's done a great job, and those classes are now produced, and they're on our schedule, and employees can sign up for those classes and get going on those online, and they don't have to take time off work to do it.
Oh, that's great. So, and actually online classes are very rigorous. I think sometimes people think, oh, it's online, it's not as tough. Actually, I think online classes can be tougher than in class.
Although the advantage to the online class, too, is that it's self-paced. So the individual can work on it at home, at work if they have extra time to do it, and they can work at their own pace depending on what their own particular ability is.
So for me, go ahead. I was going to say another example of how Western Nevada College takes a program to meet the needs. It's not just, okay, it's a semester-long class, 15 weeks. No, we're going to tailor it to fit your needs.
The other part that the employers wanted in the manufacturing industries was welding certification. And so we go on site, we do testing and assessment of employees, and then we train right at the site so that they don't have to take time to go to class and things like that. And although that's not online, you can't make that online, and it does take them out of production, it is valuable enough for them to set up time with us, with our instructors, to come offline and come over here and work and learn more about welding. So.
That's great. A lot of things going on out in Fallon in the rural areas, and so if people want to know about the Workforce Academy or this maintenance mechanic training, they can contact you, Buzz, at 423-7565?
Yes. Yes.
And then
talk to either Ginny or I there.
And what's your phone number out there, Ginny?
My direct number is 423-5847.
And your email is pretty easy, right?
Dugan, Dugan, @WNC.edu.
And then we'll have Buzz's, I don't even have to say it, do I? We'll have Buzz's at the bottom, probably right there, right now. And then Rosana, you can get a hold of Rosana through Ginny or Buzz as well.
Right.
And then if you want to sign up for that class, you'll be offering it like through the summer as well, or just whenever?
It's usually the third week of the month.
That's great.
And if companies want us to bring it on site, we'll talk to them and get it done.
That's great. So Buzz and Ginny and Rosana, nice meeting you. Nice having you on the show as always.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You do a great job out there. Really,
Great, thanks.
really well done. And thank you for watching this edition of Campus Chat. As always, I enjoy having you here, and we'll see you next time.
This has been Campus Chat, a monthly program from Western Nevada College. Campus Chat is made possible by the Western Nevada College Foundation.